Hello everyone, my name is Casey. Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2017. And I've decided to start my own YouTube channel. I figure everyone else has, so why not? I plan on covering everything from geopolitical turmoil to war and famine, politics, pretty much anything set to divide us. Today I'm going to cover a little bit about fake news. Over the last few weeks I've seen President Trump take a lot of flack for openly calling news what it is, fake. Now there's hours and hours of video on the internet of CNN in particular faking news. But that doesn't happen these days, does it? I mean, my TV told me it's true, so it must be true. But on the off chance that it's not true, we're going to look into it a little bit. So first up is a clip of, on the same day, reports from all over the country using the exact same words. Now, if that doesn't scream scripted news to you, well, you have your head in the sand. And I'll use that analogy to be nice, but you know where you got your head. So, let's get into it. See what you guys think.
Now we're some health news. You know the old expression, don't worry, be happy?
Don't worry, be happy.
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 Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Now, that was some pretty crazy stuff. But, surely that don't mean the news is scripted. I mean, maybe it was just a coincidence. Maybe every news station across the country decided to do the exact same story at the exact same time, and it just happened to sync up. Well, maybe it's a fluke, you know. Surely, you know, there's no more proof out there than that news is fake, but let's look a little bit more.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Well, a child's happiness is priceless, right? Especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on their birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially when it comes to their birthday.
Absolutely.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Well, a child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's smile is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
You know, a child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is...
Well, there you have it, folks. Yep, more proof that our news is indeed scripted. But, you know, I know there's still going to be some naysayers out there who say, well, so what? You found two sets of videos that happen to show the news talking about the same thing on the same day at the same time. So for you naysayers out there, I will show you one more clip of scripted news. And if you don't get it by then, I doubt you will.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Okay, now that we've covered that our news is indeed scripted, hopefully everybody's still with me up to this point. So, okay, our news is scripted. But is it true? I mean, surely they don't fake news for ratings. I mean, that's just a deplorable thing to do. Especially when there's so much serious news happening every day. So, this first clip I'm going to show you is Charles Jaco, a reporter for CNN who covered the Gulf War, or the Gulf Persian War, excuse me, in 1990, the year I was born. So, let's give it a watch, shall we?
We're going now to Saudi Arabia and Charles Jaco. Charles, are you still hearing me? Charles
Yes,
Jaco is just
the air raid sirens are just now going off here near these U.S. bases in Saudi Arabia. We've sent the entire camera crews inside right now. We're all preparing to put on our gas masks, as we've been told. There are sounds of planes overhead. We don't know whose planes there are, but air raid sirens are going off insistently. There are military convoys on both sides of me. We're being told to get off this platform and get inside into the air raid shelter immediately. But right now, everyone's been training for this, and it looks like we may have to.
All right, Charles Jaco, that doesn't mean that he is in any imminent danger. Of course, we can't know that.
CD, if you need to take cover, I notice that you've got your gas mask in your hands. If you need to put it on, please do so. If you need to take cover.
People are looking up in the skies, scanning the skies to see what they...
Well, I mean, that's quite a story. I mean, to go put your life on the line to show what it's like, you know, overseas when people are fighting wars. It's brave. Anyway, I'm about to show you the leaked bloopers of his report, and as you can clearly see, it's being staged. It's probably taking place in CNN parking lot, you know. Anyway, take a look at the bloopers. I'll let you decide.
Hi, Atlanta. We're about to have a short course in missile identification. This is a Scud. You can tell it by its distinctive label. Now, when the missile is launched, the first thing you look for is the plume sticking out behind it. Now, when you detect this, you can tell it's been launched. Thank you.
Graffiti on it? Yeah, show me graffiti.
Larry King show or bust. Je suis un journaliste américain. Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf. Oh, I love this country so much.
You guys just don't have a clue.
Well, Cheryl, it was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem. Now, let me just size my mask and fit it for a second, just like I always do. Stand by, please. All clear. They're... Oh, shh. What are they saying? Are they saying all clear?
Yes, ma'am. I can't hear.
Were they saying all clear down there just now?
Okay. Okay.
All clear. All clear. Está bien was a false alarm. Got that, Atlanta? Standing down now. I'm gonna go get my hamburger and my coffee.
Good. We just got the all clear.
All clear. Every time I order something, this happens. All clear. Thank you.
I bet many of you didn't see that coming. It just happened once, right? I mean, they wouldn't do it again, especially if they, you know, got away with it. But, you know, think again. Here comes another one of my favorites. Well, I'll let you decide.
Ashley Banfield from a parking lot in Phoenix reporting via satellite with Nancy Grace, who seemed to be in the same parking lot in Phoenix. I'm basing that, of course, on the fact that the cars that are passing by Ashley Banfield's location box also appear to be passing directly into Nancy Grace's box.
What did you guys think about that video? I mean, hell, they even joked about it on Comedy Central, so... You know, to pick on Trump for saying the media is fake, I think that's a little uncalled for, because anybody who has access to the internet and 5 minutes of free time can find out the truth. They just have to be willing to look at it. This next video I'm about to show you, and the final one for this video, is a crisis actor who inevitably got us into a war. That's some dangerous stuff. I will cover crisis actors on another video to explain more, but give it a watch, see what you think.
Bush pushes for a land war against Iraq, but polls show the U.S. public is split 50-50 on that idea. Then comes this eyewitness testimony before a congressional committee from a 15-year-old Kuwaiti girl. The claim is she cannot be identified for fear of reprisals.
While I was there, I saw the Iraqi soldiers come into the hospital with guns. They took the babies out of the incubators, and left the children to die on the cold floor.
The U.S. public is outraged. The result? Support for land war zooms. It's a turning point. Desert Storm is launched. 135,000 Iraqis are killed. An estimated 1 million Iraqis, many of them children and old people, then die as a result of 10 years of sanctions. One small problem. There never were any incubator baby deaths. Not one. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation's investigative flagship program, The Fifth Estate, reveals the girl to be the Kuwaiti ambassador's daughter, given her lines and coached in acting by the giant American PR firm Hill & Knowlton. It's one phase in a $10 million joint U.S.-Kuwaiti campaign of deception. This man is lying.
I myself buried 14 newborn babies that had been taken from their incubators.
This man is lying.
And they had kids in incubators, and they were thrown out of the incubators so that Kuwait could be systematically dismantled.
There were a lot of people who participated in a conspiracy. Yes, an out-and-out conspiracy of fake organizations, false documents, fraud, and...
Well, guys, I hope you got something from this video. I will be making more. If there's something you'd like me to cover, just drop me a comment or get a hold of me on Facebook. You know, this anyway is why I believe personally that the news is fake. I've believed it for a long time. I do not believe that it's right to call Trump a dictator for calling him out on their bullshit. Frankly, it should have been happening a long time ago. I'm not saying all news is fake, but don't just get one point of view and think you know what's going on, that your side is the right side. Anyway, on to the next video. Thank you guys for watching. If you've kept up with me so far, then I hope I've at least opened your mind a little bit to what's going on.